Hello everyone and welcome to another review of A Course in Miracles. We're doing it month by month. We've covered January, which was the foundation, and in that month we learned that we were dismantling our perception of the world. Because when you come into A Course in Miracles, it's so radical in the way it's getting us to think. Because we're so used to being in an illusion that it's hard to realize we're in it, because it's so real. So it starts off with those lessons to tell us that what we're looking at doesn't mean anything, that we've created those meanings onto things. And as we go through those lessons, the 4 key ones that stood out from lessons 1 to 31 were as follows. Nothing means what we think it means. We project the past onto the present right now. An upset comes from inside of us and not outside. And the final one that is so freeing is that there is another way to see. Thank goodness there is, because when you start realizing all of this, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm stuck in this suffering world. But no, you've created this world. You have the ability now to transform it. So that was our foundation in January. Now we're going to move into February and we're going to go through lessons 32 to 59. Let's go. So I think it's good just to read through them all quite quickly. So let's start. The first 9 lessons from 32 to 40. I have invented the world I see. There is another way of looking at the world. I could see peace instead of this. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness blesses the world. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is my salvation, and I am blessed as a son of God. That is showing you that you are not a victim. Overall, you're not a victim of the world that you see. You have that power inside of you, your love. That is what we're learning, that we have the power to change our world, and that is amazing. Next, we move on from lessons 41 to 49, which is, and I love hearing these like as they are, because it builds with each one. So God goes with me wherever I go. God is my strength. Vision is his gift. God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. God is the light in which I see. God is the mind with which I think. God is the love in which I forgive. God is the strength in which I trust. There is nothing to fear, and God's voice speaks to me all through the day. Like, that is just building and building the power that is you, because you are a part of Creator, of God. And that gives you the ability to take responsibility for what you're creating, because you have this power inside of you that is so powerful, so loving, so creative, so forgiving. When you tap into that and act from that spark of like, woof, power, wow, you can create anything. That's what these lessons are all about, showing you the truth of who you are. This is not fantasy. This is not illusion. This is the truth, and that is powerful. So then as we come to the end of these lessons, which are lessons 50 to 51, and then beyond that is the review again. We're going back over those fundamental lessons that we learned in January. This is the Course's way of getting us to slow down, because you know what the mind's like. It just wants to take on more. Oh, what else? What else? What else? It's like, okay, you've been given some pretty solid truths there. Now it's about putting them into practice. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Because once you repeat those in the mind, that's how repetition helps us create a new perception of the world. So that's what we're doing. We're going over them again to really get them into the mind. And then once you get that, and you think, wow, I'm starting to understand this, you start building up the confidence within yourself to really shape your life. And that's where we end up in February. Taking responsibility, and we're practicing the truth. We're practicing what we now know is the truth, and we're dissolving all of those illusions, all of the stories that are personal to us, because we've all got our stories. from how we saw the world, what people said to us, how we took in those words. They became beliefs. They became this strong identity that we now see ourselves as, and we think we're locked into it, and we don't move through the world because we believe either I'm not good enough or whatever it is. There's so many different beliefs out there, so many words, so many false statements, illusions, like I said, that you could take in and create and make that your reality. But no, that is not the truth. The truth is grounding. The truth is peaceful. The truth allows you to stop suffering. And that's what this course is all about. Getting us back to peace, being at one with our brothers and sisters in the world, and knowing that we are all one here, having amazing experience when we really, really, really tap into the truth of A Course in Miracles. So that's it for February. Next month will be March. I hope you've enjoyed this so far. I hope you're sticking with the lessons, and I hope they're bringing that new perception into your world so that you can become that master creator and create beauty all around you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in March.